nothing about us. And it is we don't suck. And it is we don't love us. It in the be like highway.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Let's get this video working here.
And in Iran is illegal, and the situation that has unfolded since is verging on insane. Oil is falling from the skies, sewers are exploding, the IRGC is indiscriminately attacking civilians across the region, cargo ships and potentially even mining the Strait of Hormuz, the economic consequences of which will be stark for the global economy, but for every single person living on these isles too. And whether the Prime Minister accepts it or not, he did indeed take us into that war when he allowed the Americans to use UK bases just last week. But I have a specific question. He'll have seen the same footage I have of an American Tomahawk missile landing on a primary school, killing 110 children. Does he believe that to be a war crime?
Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, we're all concerned by that footage, but let me be absolutely clear with him. We have 300,000 UK nationals, including Scottish citizens, in the region. Strikes, missiles and drones are being fired into the region, putting them at great danger. We are taking action to protect them. I'm astonished that the SNP says don't take action to support Scottish citizens in the region. It's outrageous.
Let's be clear, Donald Trump's war in Iran is illegal.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. We are back, episode 4, here with Uncle Warren. Damn. When was the last time you was on my show? Has it been 2 years? That's too fucking long. That's never going to happen again.
Well, you were on my show not too long ago.
Yes.
You know, so I had you over for dinner. Now you're having me over for dinner. and I'm sorry I served you TV dinners last time, but you know, we be poor around here. So but thank you for having me at your place this time too. Man, that guy, you do see how he deflected that shit? It's like he said, you know, do you think bombing and killing 110 school children is a war crime? And he said, well, don't you know we got to protect the Scottish? You know, what's wrong with you, you bald-headed nose? You know, It's like, that's what they do. They take shit and they're like, oh, well, you don't care about your own people. It's like, that wasn't the question. That had nothing to do with it. That's the whole propaganda thing. Fucking Starmer, he's I'm so glad I don't live in the UK with that motherfucker. I swear to God, I'd probably be egging his house every single night. So but with the price of eggs the way they are, I probably would just use rocks. I think rocks are still free, right? Maybe for now, if you find the right place.
So. They are still free. It's absolutely incredible how he deflected talking about children being bombed. Like, this is my issue with people in the West. Like, they absolutely are ready to cover up war crimes. No problem at all when it's done by their own allies. They're obliged to.
Well, yeah, and they're what they're doing is you know, when that happened, right? And I was seeing this on Facebook too. Some of these idiots that love Trump, they're like, oh, they were saying that Iran bombed their own school. Right, that they had fired off a missile, and that it crapped out and hit the school. And to my reply was that so they did that twice because it was a double tap. They double tapped that school, so they the 2 missiles identically fucked up and landed in the same spot. No, that's no, and they will go to their grave saying they didn't do it. Because that's a war crime, and that's exactly what Israel's been doing in Gaza for years.
Yep. Yep. And it also reminds me of the pipeline that we supposedly did not destroy. That Russia destroyed their own pipeline that they spent billions of dollars with Germany to build to bring oil to the German people and anybody else in Europe for them to power their factories. You know what I mean? Russia bombed their own pipeline. It's amazing how they just try to like make you feel stupid for their lies. Like it's just the propaganda is cracking. Like I was saying with Alex Suarez, we are literally seeing like the unraveling of the lies. It's just lie no more.
Yeah, I mean they can't keep it. That's the thing. When you're a liar, you have to constantly keep up with those lies because you have to remember the lies that you told. Right? When you're telling the truth is easy to remember because it's the truth and that you actually know that happened, but you didn't create that in your mind. You know that happened. Right? So that, you know, as somebody who worked in media for a long time, I learned how to look through and see through a lot of this propaganda bullshit. And now you don't need to even be like a media expert or anything like that these days. Their propaganda game is so weak. It's just, it's amazing, you know. What's amazing is that there are still enough stupid people that actually believe it, right? But that just goes to it being team sports, right? Yes. They probably do believe it, but they're like, well, they probably had a good reason to murder all those kids, you know. In their fucked up brains, it's like, my guy can't be bad, so he must have had a good reason to do it, you know. And that's where we are in America in the West.
And it's just so that's why I was like yelling on Instagram for a minute. I'm pretty sure I annoyed some people where I was just like, guys, like, could we please kill the narrative that Israel is the mastermind behind this? We have had wars with Iran in the 80s with Saddam Hussein. We even used our CIA to topple their government in the 50s. That was a democratically elected government. So the British can have a better oil industry because they were threatened apparently by nationalization of Iranian oil by Mossad. We did it twice, guys. This is the third time. This is not just all about Israel. Of course, Israel wants their greater Israel. They have their parts, but they would not be able to do what they are doing now if we don't donate to them, we don't supply them, and we don't give them military intelligence. They can't do it. We control that. They're a client state. You know what I mean? And we have to acknowledge that our government is an empire, and our government is the most bloodiest empire in this current modern era. Like people are finding reasons to save America somehow.
Why do you think I'm always praying for fallen skyrocks, man? I think those are the ultimate judges right there. You get skyrocks don't care who you are. They just come down and then, then we just start over. Right. But I just think like, okay, just hit strategic spots, skyrocks, and maybe that'll happen. But I mean, what's happening in Israel now with, Iran using up all their lower end drones and missiles. Now they got the top shelf ones ready to go. Israel's going to find out.
I got some B-roll here while you're talking. Go right ahead.
I was just going to say Israel's going to find out what it's like to be Gaza. I mean, they are already finding out too. They've got a Fox. Okay, yeah. This is leaked. Mint Press News. So. I love how Mint Press doesn't give a shit. They show the footage because they have Fox correspondents over there, and the Fox correspondents are saying, "Oh, well, we can't show landmarks or anything like that here," because they're cucks to Israel too. But Mint Press News is not, and they're like, "Fuck you. Here's the shit." So that's leaked footage shows extent of damage to Tel Aviv neighborhood. Yeah, and that's just one area too. There's more coming. I saw this thing. What is this? What is this? No, that's not it. That Hezbollah, like about 30 minutes ago, just fired off about 100 missiles into northern Israel, and there was some Zionist thing on here on the tweeters that I was so ironic. They said they're breaking international law, and I'm like, and I replied, I said, yeah, well, Israel should know about breaking international law. They've done it about 1 million times this century, so
right.
The hypocrisy is just it's like, oh, now we're victims again. Fuckers are always victims, right? But this is the find out portion of the show. They fucked around, I don't know, you saw where Marco Rubio and I think Mike Johnson, a few other, and Lindsey Graham said it too. They said, well, Israel was going to attack Iran, and we knew Iran was going to retaliate against Iran and the United States bases, so we just went ahead and decided to bomb them.
Right.
And you're like, wait, what? That's no reason.
Oh, they're going to attack anyway.
They're going to attack anyway, so I might as well, right? Yeah, I'm like, you got to be out of your fucking tree, dude.
This is why I'm telling people, please remember who struck first. You know what I mean? If you got to correct your grandma or something, like, please remember who struck first. You have to.
Exactly. And Trump's lying ass, he keeps saying, oh, Iran's begging for a ceasefire. They're begging for a ceasefire. And Iran said, well, that, you're so full of shit. Your eyes are brown. You're the one who wants the ceasefire. Y'all fuckers started this shit. We're going to finish it. And I believe they're going to. I don't think they've unleashed the real arsenal that they have yet. And these Gulf states that are hosting these U.S. bases, they got tore the fuck up. A lot of them are like, we don't want to attack. We don't want to attack. It's like, well, you better get your bitches out of your countries, right? It's that. You know what that's like? That's like you're having a nice quiet house party, and then the drunk bitch comes over and makes all this loud noise and shit. And then the cops come and bust you, and they're like, look, it wasn't us. It was this drunk bitch that came in. It wasn't us, dude. No, we're cool, right? We're cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Sorry.
it's just really so ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, Warren, because it's getting to the point where, these people are going to jail if they try to leak from Israel what's going on. They're going to jail. How is that a democracy? How?
That's it. It's the only democracy in the Middle East, Jamar. Come on. What's wrong with you? I heard instant 5-year jail sentence. That 5-year jail sentence if they leak footage out of there. So that's why Fox is able to do live shots from there, because they're just showing generic backgrounds that haven't been hit and stuff like that. And you can hear in the background, boom, 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 boom. But a normal journalist, the camera guy would pan over and show you what's going on. But not in Israel. Those fuckers would have got a 5-year jail sentence if they did that.
Absolutely, it's absolutely crazy, the censorship. I think it's important to show on the hypocrisy levels that as well too, because CNN is given full reign in Iran, full reign in Iran. By the way, CNN isn't allowed in Israel, especially in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, they won't let anybody in there, and even the journalists that are in there, the Palestinian journalists, there was like 200 and something of them got murdered just for showing the truth. But they got the truth out. They got like people's camera phones, and they got that video out showing these little kids getting capped and stuff. And that, I think, once people started seeing real video of that shit, they were like, some of the people here. That's why you have like only 25% of the people here are for this Iranian war bullshit, right? Because if they don't see the stuff that's going on in Gaza before then, maybe a lot more people are on board, because we've been told Iran is the evil empire, the great, we're like they're gonna kill us in our. In fact, I have a little something here.
Are you able to share? Let's see if you can do it. This is perfect time.
I hope so. Let me see. So this is a little bit of what I think is propaganda from the FBI. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen this already. Let me get this up here. There we go. It's all ready for you there. Do you see it?
Hold up. Yep, I see it. Perfect.
Okay. So breaking, the FBI has warned. Thank you, StreamYards, when you work like 80% of the time. Happy do, what's up? Hey, listen, before we get into it, I got peeps watching this show on my channel on Extra Bulla.
Guys.
I've got a pinned comment in the chat there. It's Jamara's channel. If you could subscribe to Jabari Media, I really would appreciate it. We're all in this together. Abby, she has a show with her buddy Mikhail. Noteworthy, they do 2 shows a week too. Got to plug my peeps while I'm here. So that's how we do it, man. We're the hardest working people in showbiz, baby. So the FBI has warned police departments in California that Iran wants to retaliate for American attacks by launching offensive drones against the West Coast, according to an alert reviewed by ABC News. Womp, 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 womp. Okay. So what they're saying is that the Iranian boats, right? Apparently, I thought the Iranian Navy was knocked out, right? So that's what they said. They took them out, right? So in order for them to launch any sort of drone attack on the West Coast, they would have to do it from ships in the Pacific, which they don't have. And they can't do it from Iran because it's too far away. So that's how you know bullshit. All right, wait a minute. Where's my phone? Let me call. Hello, bullshit? Yeah, I'm calling you. All right, bye. I'll probably be calling you again later. Okay, your mama. So
thank you everybody for subbing.
Yeah, good people. Good. We got a great community. I love my peeps. And we love you too, man, because you do such solid work, and I appreciate you for that. So
I try. Oh wait, it went away. Let's keep it up. There we go.
Yeah. So FBI warns police in California that Iran wants to retaliate for U.S. attacks by launching drones against the West Coast, according to an alert reviewed by, I could throw a paper airplane from here in Chicago and probably reach the West Coast before any Iranian drones did that shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is what they always do with the propaganda, guys. They say one thing that they want you to solidly believe, and then they'll say something else that literally contradicts what the hell they're saying. You know what I mean? Like the best, most funniest ones is when they said that Kim Jong-un killed his sister. And then when the Winter Olympics happened, you saw Kim Jong-un's sister with somebody that I think was her boyfriend or her man or something like that. And come to find out, she was chilling in China, the other part where they say North Koreans can't leave North Korea. But you see North Koreans in China chilling. You see North Koreans in other parts of Asia. I even met North Koreans, citizens, at Howard University 7 years ago. So it's like, it's always contradictory what they give out. That's why the government has, no matter what administration, literally, you can't trust them because they all lie.
Dude, don't you know that Kim Jong-il reanimated his dead sister? Like she's Franken Korea. Yeah,
Franken Korea is hilarious.
Well, that's that's more believable than Iranian drones hitting the West Coast. Look, there's probably people down at Santa Monica looking out there going, I don't know. Look, the UFOs that come out of the water over there probably get them before the drones do. So I'm just saying, the USOs that are under the water, because that place is a hot spot over there too. But yeah, this is just one example. And of course, the people in the comments are just like bullshit.
Yeah, that's a Navy. Oh, that's crazy.
Just in case her head gets confused, here's a map.
Oh, what is
shit! I didn't even see that. Yeah, look, I got peeps in Florida, so y'all need to get the fuck out of there. That place is crazy town anyway. So
Alex
I know
Suarez lives in Florida, guys. Don't do that to him.
yeah, you got we got to get him out, man. I know my buddy Marcus, who's in the chat there. He used to, I think he used to live in Jacksonville too, so he knows about the Florida cray over there. It's that heat during the summer, man. It's like swamp ass times 20. And shit, if I lived in Florida, I'd be buck wild, crazy, nut, cuckoo for Cocoa Pups too. That heat turn. You've lived down south, haven't you? Have you ever been down south?
I've spent time down south. Well, majority of my family's from down south on both sides. Yeah, I mean, North Carolina, it gets hot. And bro, it was 60 degrees on my last vacation because I went to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. And it was 60 degrees in February. Dead of winter.
we just had 60-degree weather like a couple of days ago here in Chicago, and today it was snowing. So
that's crazy. That's so bipolar.
It's like weather is like the magic 8 ball. You shake that shit up and you look like, okay, snow. Shake it. Okay, earthquakes. Shake it. Okay, alien invasion. Shake it. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get around these parts, man. I think the weather is driving everybody nuts, and that's why we're going to war with all these people. And it's I don't know what's gonna happen, man. If Iran sticks to what they say, they're gonna wipe Israel, or at least they're gonna wipe Tel Aviv off the map. That's for sure.
They are definitely and that's just the thing, like we've been told that nobody in the Middle East is a powerful force. And a lot of people believe that, you know what I mean? And I really feel that Americans and Westerners also are realizing that the idea that black and brown countries don't have smoke is a fallacy. You know what I mean? Because if that was true, we would have been invaded China. But we can't. I wonder why.
I mean, did we not learn lessons from Iraq and Afghanistan or even Vietnam? Did we not learn these lessons? That and now they're talking about putting troops on the ground.
Yeah,
and
that's
doubling down on stupidity right there.
Right.
Their bases in the Gulf region, they just got their asses handed to them with subpar to what they still got in stock munitions, right? These drones and these missiles that they were using that to basically empty these THAAD interceptors and stuff like that, because those things cost like $1 million a piece when you're those interceptors, and they're shooting like hundreds of them up in the air for these drones that cost maybe like $300,000 or something. So the economy, who's getting more literal bang for their buck? I believe it would be Iran at this point.
The drones in Iran are under $50,000 a piece, which is crazy.
They're Temu drones. They're Temu. They got them off Temu. They said, "Look, we know these fuckers are going to attack us. We ain't going to put the good stuff out. We're not going to put the good China out. Go get that Temu shit. Let them feast on that
drone to hit like one of our big radars, and they effectively destroyed it."
That's the fucking Temu ones too. They haven't unleashed the beast yet. The hypersonics. Those things. I believe some of those hypersonics were hitting the bases too, and there's some video from some of those bases where they're just getting, and you see, zoop, zoop, and it's like, how do you intercept that? You can't, right? It's like picking a fight.
11,000 miles an hour. That's insane.
It's hypersonic. Those things are crazy fast. And it's like you're somebody with no arms picking a fight with a guy with a baseball bat. It's like, oh yeah, well, we'll take you on. Yeah, I'll just kick your ass. How you like that? Why don't you bend over for me so I can kick your ass? And the next thing you know, you got a baseball up your ass, or a baseball bat, or maybe both. Play ball. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just the stupidity of this, and the fact that they let Trump do this shit. Right? All these war hawks, they've been itching to get at Iran for years, and they finally get a shot at the title, and they fail miserably because they totally underestimated what was happening. What their leadership structure. They figured if they cut off the head, then that's it. Just like they did in Libya, just like they did in Iraq, just like they did in Afghanistan. And it's like Iran said, "Bitch, we ain't Libya. All right, we ain't Iraq, and we ain't Iran. We've got some sophisticated shit here." And they have been planning for decades because they've heard about us is them getting attacked. So if I hear somebody for years saying they're going to attack me, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to prepare for the attack. Yeah. So their levels of leadership, they have that on lockdown as far as like what to do. They thought the government was going to fall apart. It's done the total opposite. If anything, it's gotten all the factions that were fighting amongst themselves to unite against an invading force, right? And it's just these dumb. And then Pete Hegseth, that dumb piece of shit, he's like, yeah, we no rules. We're just gonna keep bombing the shit out of him and say, oh well, you bombed a school. Well, no rules. We said no rules, right?
We're still investigating.
Yes, they're still investigating that. When I think there was like some, this is unconfirmed, so don't pin me to it, but that they had found shrapnel or something from a Patriot missile at the school site, but that's not confirmed yet either. But you put all these pieces together, it's basically who did it, and it wasn't. I don't think Iran would bomb their own school twice, right?
Yeah,
I don't think
that makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. But that's the thing, when you have Republicans in charge who are like, big anti-abortion people. We don't kill no babies. Well, yeah, you do. You just don't kill your own. You kill other people's babies. That's what you do. And you don't care if Gaza babies get killed either. In fact, you give them money to do that. And it's not just Republicans. The Democrats give them money to do that shit too. All we have to do is defund Israel, and those little bitch dogs their tails will go between their legs, and they'll be just like this: money, please, 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 money, money. And that's when you go take the newspaper and you go, fuck you, dog. Go shit in the yard.
They are definitely getting a wake-up call right now. As much as they try to hide what's going on, we are able to see what's going on, and it's not going to look good, which is why I fully believe that Donald Trump is trying to say, oh, we won the war, and while trying to get a ceasefire with Iran, and Iran is saying no ceasefar. We're done.
Oh, I got that.
Way too much.
You want to hear this dumb motherfucker's hair? I got that queued up. Let's go. Let me
Yep.
You want to show this dumb motherfucker? Let me do this.
Let's see. Here we go. Yep.
China. All right.
Well, it's only good if you win. You can only do, and we've won. Let me say, we've won. You never like to say too early you won. We won. We won the bet. In the first hour, it was over. Well, it's only good if.
I think he paused there for a second. He paused for a second there because he just shit his pants again. And
the first hour it was over. Can I just remind people listening, the moment right after they attacked that school and killed kids, Iran made history with striking 14 countries that had American bases on it.
That's a wrap
now. While also bombing Tel Aviv.
But to see, that's the thing. Trump thinks he's like this master salesman, and he thinks he can sell this bullshit. And to the dumbasses that will never say that he's wrong, he can, of course, when he preaches to the choir, those people will believe. Like these fools behind him here, they'll believe anything, right? These fucking cultists, man, they'll believe anything. But the rest of us with brains in our head that can actually walk and chew gum at the same time, say, well, no, they're then why are your bases around in those 14 countries smoking rubble right now? If you won, see, it's all it's all the propaganda bullshit, and he's got like Lindsey Graham and Mike Johnson and Marco Rubio and these other people, you know, saying, yeah, see, we're winning, and it's like, you know. But the thing is, they freaked the fuck out when oil went up to $120 a barrel. That's when Trump had to say, oh yeah, well, the war is over. The war is over. We're not, you know, we're done. So you come on, oil prices, get down, please, please, oil, please go down.
It's getting crazy. Like, I don't own a home, but I have, of course, I know people that do own a home. And they have told me about how their gas prices just to, you know, get gas for their home is up they're at $1,200 now, and probably more than that in other places, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oil is in everything, guys. Oil is a part of making clothes. It's a part of the UI bill. That's what we have here in Connecticut, UI. I don't know what you got in Chicago, but the electricity bill, it's a part of almost everything. You know what I mean? It's not just about gas for your car and gas and oil for your house. It's everything, man. It's a sad that we have an economy that builds on the dependency of oil. We can move past that. We're screwed. They're going to put prices up everywhere.
Yeah, and there was one report I saw. I think it was from the Department of Energy, and they said don't expect gas prices to get back down to pre-war levels till next year.
Oh my God!
And I think they were being modest about that estimate too, right? You know, because Trump had to contact Putin and say, kind of need an exit ramp here, man. What if we, what if we, loosen these restrictions so you can like give Europe oil so they don't like get pissed off. And if I was a conservative who was in favor of invading Venezuela and kidnapping Maduro, if I was one of those people, I'd be saying, hey, wait a minute. I thought we got that oil from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Why are gas prices so high? Why is that? I would be asking that question. Because they got the oil. They got Chevron and somebody else coming in right now. So, and they already made like a shipment to like Texas or something, make a few shipments, I think. So it's like,
and I don't get why they can't, use it, by like cleaning it out, because Exxon came out with a memo saying that they don't want to invest that first because it's actually poor quality oil, but they could take the oil and then put it into a refinery and make it better. Maybe I just don't know. I don't understand what the issue is with that. But you literally kidnapped somebody, toppled the whole government, bombed 100 people, and then you put the vice president. You let the vice president stay, and now the oil is not usable. Is that what I'm understanding? Like, I don't get it.
but Jamar, we got Maduro because of the drugs. What? No, wait. I'm just getting word that it wasn't about drugs. It was about fucking oil. Is that right? Yes, fucking oil. That's what it was about. So, breaking news. Water wet sky blues, and we invaded Venezuela to get the oil that apparently we can't use. But the thing is, though, it's like, I think, which is crazy. It's like, okay, we've got these reserves. Trump was talking about opening up the reserves here, maybe using some out of Japan or something like that too. But it's like, okay, if you're going to do that, then why are these prices going up? I saw this James Lee video, and it's the same thing. Like, every time some shit like this happens, they always go to this one gas station in LA and show it's like $8.50 a gallon. You're like, God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. So scary. So scary.
Shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah, damn, $8.50 for 1 gallon, man. I would work somewhere that was like next door and just walk. I'd be like, I would just,
Right.
I'd say, fuck that car and then just walk. Cause I
Right.
mean, that's unsustainable. And you already have like high prices on food and everything else here too. And you go jack up the gas prices. Shit.
Yeah. I don't know why. Because California is the nerd in me. Of course, no one's thinking of this because this is America. But I'm just saying, I don't get why they don't subsidize the government itself on the gas, because other countries do that. Where I mean, Peru, they will pay half of how much the gas costs, and then you pay the other half. You know what I mean? California is the 4th largest economy in the world. They have enough money to do a program like that where they can pay for half the gas that you're going to use for your car, and then you pay for the other half. You know what I mean? It's a system that works. Like they got that's a democratic state. Apparently, come on.
Well, I mean, you know, they're going through this thing now. We were reporting this morning about how the voters are like 2-1 in favor of putting a one-time 5% tax. Oh no. My show now, bitches. Dun, da, 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 da. I'm sure he'll be back. This is the second time today that the people on stream on me. I'm getting abandonment issues today because Lainey did this shit this morning, and now you're ducking out on me. Did you have to go make tinkle? It's okay. You don't.
No. My light fell, and I was trying to grab it before it fell because I'm using a trash ass tripod. Because my favorite tripod is actually at Studio 3A, which is another show I have. So I didn't bring it back. I forgot.
Well, yeah. Well, I was just saying that they're going to be voting, or they want to vote on this 5% one-time tax on billionaires, and of course, Governor Gavin car salesman Newsom said, "Oh well, I'm opposed to that. I'm just, I can't be like that."
Yeah.
Well, Kate,
He's
you got a
such
good
weirdo.
point. When I lived in California, she's absolutely right. California, especially LA, has a no walking culture. I didn't have a car when I lived in LA, and I was very fortunate that I was able to get public transportation to and from my home and my job at the time. But but that's not. It is definitely a car culture out there, and that means gasoline. And if these fools getting charged $8.50 or more, and it's probably going to go up too, because the oil prices dipped for 2 reasons this week, right? It was like up to 120 on Monday, and then Trump said, "Oh well, the war is winding down," and for some reason people believed him, and then the price dropped down tonight. Like they don't know who this fool is, right? Like this guy's fresh on the scene. Oh, you can trust me. I'm not Donald Trump. I'm Tronald Dump. I'm the good Trump. Anyway, and then he had his energy secretary who put he had a tweet out talking about how the United States military escorted a tanker through the Strait of Hormuz, which was complete and utter bullshit. And that tweet disappeared like a fart in an open windowed car, right? It was up for like maybe 3 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that, and then they went away, and that affected the market too. So they're playing these games. They're lying to the people. They're lying to these oil people, apparently, saying that, oh yeah, everything's fine. It's like the meme with the dog in the burning house. He goes, oh, this is fine. It's that, right? And but people,
it's really sad.
Well, yeah, fool me 300 times, shame on me. Won't get fooled again, right? Or whatever the fucking Bush said. But that's the thing. When you start fucking around with people's gas and stuff like that, they ain't gonna believe your eyes, especially when the prices are way high like that.
Yeah. There's one thing that all Americans agree on. We want cheap gas, and honestly, we don't even want to pay taxes. That's literally what every American agrees on.
Yeah. Well, if you're,
Bipartisan.
yeah, I know. And a lot of people don't understand that it's like that's fiat currency, right? That they can pay for the military. They can pay $1.5 trillion because they just print money and that's it, right? We could do the same thing for healthcare here, but they say, wow, we're going to pay for it. It's like, bitch, people are starting to figure out that how you're paying for this $1.5 trillion military, you could easily pay for free healthcare, not Medicare for all, free healthcare. We're past Medicare for all. Medicare for all is like the $15 an hour bullshit. We're past that.
Yeah,
we're up to free Medicare, $30 an hour, pony it up or shut the fuck up.
Yep. And I want to play this video right here just so people can understand just how dumb and incompetent this administration is.
Oh boy.
This is my favorite clip of the week, honestly.
That Iran somehow got its hands on a tomahawk and bombed its own elementary school on the first day of the war. But you're the only person in your government saying this. Even your defense secretary wouldn't say that when he was asked, standing over your shoulder on your plane on Saturday. Why are you the only person saying this?
Because I just don't know enough about it. I think it's something that I was told is under investigation. But tomahawks are used by others, as you know. Numerous other nations have tomahawks. They buy them from us. But I will certainly, whatever the report shows, I'm willing to live with it.
They buy, Iran bought Tomahawk missiles from America and bombed their own school. That's some Scooby-Doo logic right there. And we got away with it, weren't for you fucking kids. What the shit?
This is the man that has American troop lives in his hand. And he don't know much about anything.
Look, this is a public service. This is a public service announcement for people who are in the military who have the ability to get out. Get out, because your ass is about to go climb some Iranian mountains and probably get a goat shoved up your ass. All right. That shit's going to happen. Be all you can be, but not in Iran. Get the fuck out of the military. Seriously. And that's the thing. You see these videos of these kids. I've seen these videos the kids are at boot camp, right? And they have their phone and they're going around to their buddies. It's like, hey, what did your recruiter tell you? Oh, he lied like a motherfucker to me. He said I would be getting all this money and all this stuff and I'd be going all these great places and stuff. And here I am cleaning toilets in Afghanistan. And I don't know how the fuck I got here. And, they're all laughing because they know that they got played by these recruiters. And that's all they do, that they lie to you to get you in because they're so desperate to get people in the military. They're so desperate for cannon fodder. Right. Die for your country, right? I put this post on Facebook not too long ago. I said, these guys aren't dying for their country. They're dying for empire, right? They're dying to keep these people from getting fucked up with the Epstein files, right? This is just one. You remember, like it was getting hot and heavy with the Epstein files, and you started seeing like these figures around the world starting to get like prosecuted and fired and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden we got a war in Iran. Holy shit, the timing couldn't be perfect.
Right. Yeah, it was the perfect smoke and mirrors. It definitely was, and I think that's why he was so eager to do so. You know what I mean? I'm not believing the whole my son-in-law told me.
Oh yeah, he's blaming everybody. He threw everybody under the bus. Yeah, my janitor. I thought I saw him throw a missile at him too. I don't know what he was doing with that. And John, you're right.
It's so ridiculous.
He said, y'all laugh, but there are people who believe the orange powder. They do. They're cultists. They're cultists. And it's not just Donald Trump cultists. It's not just MAGA cultists. You have cultists and you have blue MAGA too. That I see this dumb shit like, well, if Kamala was president, we wouldn't be up in all this bullshit. She'd be sucking BB's dick just like Trump is.
Right.
She gets like
her husband's a Zionist.
Yeah. And she gets like $9 million from AIPAC too. Draftbarontrump.com. That's fuck yeah. Yeah, get that fucking 9-foot mongoloid out there. Put him in a uniform put him to work. Put your helmet on there, you fucking green giant. Yeah, he's married to a handler. Yeah. She sure is.
Kamala's married to the handler.
Yeah, the only difference is she wouldn't have like been like, you know, all bravado and like boisterous and shit like Trump usually is, and the shit still would have happened. They would like,
right.
We need to do this. Iran is an evil empire, and if we don't, they'll come. If we don't do it over there, they'll come over here. Like, you cackling ass motherfucker. So, but yeah, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Pick your poison. Do you want nice fascism, or do you want your garden variety asshole fascism? Because you're going to get fascism either way, right? Because you don't have a choice in this country. These elections, these national elections are just a joke, right? We already know that Bernie in an offhand way exposed that the Democratic Party can just, even in court they said that you can choose any nominee that you want. You don't need voters for that. And that's what they did when Biden, when his pants shitting, you know, fucking dementia ass finally dropped out because he probably forgot which planet he was on. And they said, okay, well, you know, like a month before the election, like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, it's too late for primaries, so I guess we're going to have to go with our best shot, this dumb bitch. And they did, and well, you got played again by an orange fascist. So twice. And
she hasn't learned anything. She was at Jesse Jackson's funeral saying, I told y'all, lady, everyone knew that Trump was going to be a wild motherfucker. You should find out why everyone knowing that Trump was going to be a wild motherfucker, why they didn't vote you in.
She couldn't even win her own state. Yeah. The first time around, she couldn't even win her own damn state. Right? She didn't even get any delegates in her own damn state because probably, you know, half the people there that would have voted for her were incarcerated by her, and they said thanks, no thanks. And she probably would have had ICE out in the streets too, right? I don't know if it would have been as bad as it is now. Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know. We won't say that, but yeah. Yeah,
but I mean, it's like these fools ain't making decisions. Trump ain't making decisions. Kamala wasn't making decisions. It's their handlers, their donors. They're at the mercy of the people that's giving them money, right? Your Miriam Adelsons and your so George Soros and people on the. It's just like you have all these billionaires on either side. Just there's the pulling the strings, and you know, and so they're going to do the bidding of these people either way.
Yep. Yeah, and it's very sad, guys. I have to say that they haven't learned anything, and they will never learn anything. You know what I mean? Even in the Jesse Jackson funeral, Obama said, Bernie Sanders was an outsider, and because of Jesse Jackson, he was able to get to such a level. Obama, we remember the last election, you called all the runners up, told them to concede and say Joe Biden should be the next president to get rid of Bernie Sanders. We remember this, bro.
We got to get rid of the socialists. We tortured some folks. We got to get rid of this socialist. It's going to fuck up the whole game. Now, let me go to Flint, Michigan, and drink this water like I'm sipping on some shit. Right. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I call bullshit. What the fuck? I got to put them on speed dial. Yeah.
Like, we literally saw the strategic move. Everyone conceded and endorsed Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, except for Elizabeth Warren, who stayed in the race because she was
except for her.
A lefty like him.
Right. Except for
she
her.
played her part. She played, but that's the thing. It's like everybody else dropped out because Obama told them to, and she stayed in because Obama told them to, because you got to get my good friend Joe in there, my friend Joe. And then, they got their good friend Joe in there, shitty pants and all. And what happened? Fucked up the whole COVID shit. And then, and then he was like giving money to Israel like it was candy. I mean, so they ain't no better.
So weird because Obama, when he was president, he really didn't give Israel a lot. So I was very shocked that Biden was just so, but that just goes to tell how different the two are. Like, because Obama did warn us to say that Joe Biden has a talent of fucking things up. But why did you? You could have put Elizabeth Warren if you knew this. Like,
well, Bernie Sanders, he put his hand on my breast and said I should be in the kitchen. Like, and he's like, I didn't say none of that shit. I didn't say that shit. I'm not a misogynist. I mean, I like to give girls massages, but I'm not a misogynist. Joe's my good friend Joe. Like, all of that is just fucking kayfabe, theater, WWE bullshit. Everybody's got their scripts. Everybody reads from their scripts, and that's how you get fuckery in the USA, right? That's why we can't have nice things here.
We can't have nice things, and we need another party, or we need to just get rid of the system and rebuild it with working class people, because we literally can't trust the two. Can't trust them. No one's learning. When the Democrats win, they're going to probably try to impeach Trump, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't know why people think it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen. He's not going to get impeached. But I think that we're going to try and put in maybe ACO. I mean, let's have the conversation. Who do you think they're going to run? Who do you think they're going to run? Because they're not going to run somebody that actually for the working class.
Oh, hell no. No. That would, they're not going to break no patterns like that. They're going to run probably Gavin Newsom. I would say Gavin Newsom's probably going to be their guy. The fucking car salesman, who he loves Israel too. And he loves his billionaires in California. So he fits right in with those fuckers. Right. And I say this on any show. We're talking about like electoral politics or stuff like that. I always tell people, look, you need to stop trying to believe in electoral politics, at least on the national level, because that's just folly. That's bullshit. You're just spinning your wheels. We need to shut shit down. Right. And then what we say, well, how do we shut shit down? You mean one thing, we could all just stop going to work for one day or a couple of days or a week or I mean, yes, we would need to set up mutual aid. That's something we need some. As my buddy Ed said, we need some traitorous millionaires and billionaires to help fund some mutual aid to get that going. But what I think what we really need to do is to get in touch and talk with people in the industries that are the arteries of capitalism. Right, your shipping, your rail. Like your air, your ground deliveries, right?
The
Transportation, the backbone of America. Shut down the ports, right? You shut down capitalism, and then maybe you can get some changes. But that's not going to happen, because that would take a concerted effort. And even good-hearted lefties, everybody has their own opinion on how to do so. And you still have people who are like, well, if we help the squad and we get AOC and Jamal Bowman and Corey Bush some more friends to play with, and we're gonna win it. We're gonna win it. It's like, no, bitch, you had the numbers in a very, very tight House of Representatives. You had. Right. They did what what's his face did. Those Republicans did, not the Tea Party, but the ones after them, where they held. That's how we got Mike Johnson as a Speaker of the House, because they didn't want Captain Haircut, whatever his name was, that was supposed to be next in line, and then we ended up getting this guy who looks like an accountant at a fucking whorehouse, doing the numbers, and so it's like. If they could have done that. They could have used leverage like that, but they didn't. They fell in line with the party. This is, it's too soon. Let's be pragmatic. Next motherfucker says pragmatism. I'm going to write the word pragmatism on a big stick and shove it up their ass. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to share this real quick, since we're talking about electoral politics, so people can understand how important people are ready for change. And the last election that happened, where Jasmine Crockett, who was found out to be an AIPAC shill as well too, where she lost the race, so she doesn't have a representative seat anymore, because it was actually taken away from her, and now she lost the race as a senator. So I think her political career is over. But what was really interesting is the turnout from the Democrats that came to vote. 4.4 million Texans in the Democratic election came out to vote. Like, that's crazy. I think the last time a record like that was broken was in it says 2022, 2.3 million. So like there is a huge push, but those are Democrats. How could we sway? There's a huge push.
It's all part of the kayfabe, man. It's all, like I said, it's all part of the script. It's all part of, like, you're doing your part. And like Jasmine Crockett, she did her part, and then they used her up, and then they tossed her aside. So, you know, it should. But I'm an AIPAC baby. It's like, well,
yeah, they tossed her aside, man. That's crazy.
They did. Yeah,
Jamal Bowman. They used them up, and then they were like, "We're done."
Oh, Mr. Pull the fire alarm. You remember that with Jamal Bowman's like, he's on camera too, and he goes, he's looking around like he's in some cartoon, like do.
Yep.
And it's like, bitch, they got you on camera. He looked like he was a clown. There was no way anybody was going to vote for him after that.
I think the only thing that hurt me was Cori Bush. I think that actually bothered me a little bit. How Cori Bush, they just literally spent so much money, and they replaced her with a black man that was backed by AIPAC. That was that was a low blow. Like that was crazy, and it's till this day I'm still recovering from that, because I actually am a fan of Cori Bush on the level of how she was an activist before she got into the Senate, was a representative. And like AIPAC just literally they was head hunting. And that just shows you how corrupt this system is. The fact that a lobbyist groups should not exist. They should be abolished. The only talking and rhetoric in Capitol Hill that should be going on is from working people, constituents, not lobbyists who makes millions of dollars to convince Lizzie Graham or some other kook that they need to pass this deal, pass that bill. No, they should be hearing from us, not the lobbyists.
And we need some, if we're going to do this electoral politic business, we need to get some term limits, right? We can't be having like these Lindsey Graham and these old ass turtle people that's been around since, you know, the ice age up in there. Let me vote for more bullshit. I shit myself. I'm sorry. Can we get these pants shitters out of here? That's the first thing. If I ever ran for president and I ever won, that's the first thing I'd do. All you pants shitters, get the fuck out. Or put on some Depends. You fucking dementia-riddled ass. I mean, that's the thing. What's his name? Chuck Grassley? No, it was, what's his name? The turtle from Kentucky. Who did that? He was at the podium and he's like, and you hear the modem sound, that bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then you got Joe Biden and he's like, you know, the fucking crypt keeper, he's shitting his pants. And then you got, you know, Nancy Pelosi drunk off her ass half the time like she's on a 1970s game show. I mean, it's just, these are the clowns that are supposed to represent us. They only represent the people that fund them. That's it.
Yep. They only represent the people that fund them. And that's why I want that. I see, like, you know, as a socialist, you know, I want us to have a system that is ran by the working people, because we see how the oligarchy is. They can't be trusted with our money. No. You know, they can't be trusted with our labor. They do whatever they want. You know what I mean? That's why Iran had to bomb Amazon, because of the data centers and everything. Like, why they got so much data?
Yeah, they said, that Iran did say that. They said we're going after the data centers too that are helping, like with like Google and Amazon that are helping with logistics for the United States. It's like, oh, right. You want some too? Okay. Right.
And it's beautiful. I love it. Persia is showing why Persia is Persia, literally.
Exactly.
You went after Persia. You're learning from the Persians now.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that movie 300. Yeah, they were 300 of them, but they still got their asses kicked. But you know, they was. But oh shit! This is an axe wound to my gut. Fuck. Yeah, it's like, okay, Sparta. Thanks for being brave for about a couple weeks, and now you're.
Wipe these
but
guys
the Persians wiped. Yeah, but the Persians said, yeah, time to go then. Yeah, money. What's that? I know exactly, right? I heard the legend of money that people had some. I think it's all bullshit. It's like Santa Claus and rainbows. It's just they don't exist. Well, rainbows do.
Yep.
But I don't know. Like the pot of gold. That's what I was going to. That doesn't exist.
My electric bill is $323, and I only have a 650 square foot apartment.
I'm sorry, how much?
Definitely.
How much was it?
It's $323, and my apartment is small. I have like a New York size apartment. You know what I mean?
The fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, we are suffering.
Utilities up, food up. Now your gas is going up, right? Your blood pressure is going up. Right. And the only thing that isn't going down are these motherfuckers that are running this shit. Iran said, y'all don't even know what fuck around and find out means, but you gonna learn today. I know. Right. I told you, they saving the good China for the big meal. Right. They were giving out snacks before. They're like, here you go, baby. You hungry? Here you go. Here's a little fuckery for you. Oh, we're about to give you the big turkey here in just a second. Yeah. They are. They're fucking around and finding it. I want to show you this too. This was about the iron beam, right? Let me. Oh shit! I think I.
The iron beam.
The iron beam. Yeah, it sounds like some sort of fucking Saturday morning cartoon or something, right? Yeah. So.
Oh crap! We gonna have to wrap this soon.
What time you want to get done? What time you want to get done?
No. Let's do this. Let's do this last part, and then we can skedaddle.
Okay, cool.
I'm hungry, guys. I have to eat and go to bed.
I hear you. You're a good man. You're a good man. So this is from Jin Woo Kim, who apparently has an IQ of 289. Okay. Maybe he should be running shit, right? We got people with IQ. There's some people that running shit and can't even spell IQ. So it's a little long, but I'll be quick. So Israel just deployed the Iron Beam in live combat for the first time in history. It's a literal laser that shoots down missiles and drones out of the sky. So they just used this for the first time, apparently, right? Mm-hmm. So cost per iron. I think there's video. This is let's see. So I don't see a laser.
Yeah,
that looks like an interceptor to me.
Yeah,
doesn't that?
Yeah, that's not a laser.
Lasers don't look like that. Fucking IQ bullshit. This guy's stupid. All right, so cost per Iron Dome interceptor $50,000. Cost per Iron Beam shot $350. Right, and you get a side of mashed potatoes and gravy and coleslaw and a free drink, all for $350. So it fires at the speed of light. There is no dodging it. It never runs out of ammunition as long as it has electricity until you blow up all the power in the city. Oopsie sauce. It's already integrated into Israel's layered air defense system. It's just intercepted incoming projectiles in the middle of a war. Iran fired 5 missile barrages in 7 hours. In 7 hours, the Iron Beam didn't flinch. So why is Israel getting them tore the fuck up then? I don't see any lasers. Yes, I understand lasers go at the speed of light because they're light. Of course, lasers go at the speed of light. I don't think this guy has a 289 IQ or whatever this is. I think the 2 part might be correct, but not the 89 part. But I just wanted to show you that as part of this bullshit that's going on over there to try to make you think like, oh, Israel's going to be just fine. It's just going to be fine and dandy. We got lasers now. We got lasers. You like lasers,
you
don't
have
you?
No power.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out there with my fucking lightsaber. I'm like, why won't you work? Fuck you, fucker. Yeah, it's like you blow up all the power stations. You do all that shit. It's like,
We have to see the comment sections. Let's see. I just need to see who is buying this crap.
All right, yeah, let's go look at that.
Let's just do it.
So, like, a laser is going to shoot down warheads. Why didn't they use it before? This is from Right Brain TV. This weapon has not been tested and cannot stop hypersonic missiles with 1-ton warheads, sir. That's what I like. This impressive, very nice. Now let's see what Tel Aviv looks like. If your shit's working, let's see Tel Aviv. Yeah, Israel burning.
God, it seems like no one's buying this. Thank God. Oh my God, I was worried.
Yeah, this video was posted 6 days ago, and since then, nothing has stopped Tel Aviv from turning into Gaza. Keep coping, retard. Like, oh, this is what I was telling you about. This is Iran presented a surprise for U.S. base in Jordan. Jordan, those fucking cucks, fuck them too, and Gulf. So Iranian surplus American and Israel with these supersonic missiles. Look at this shit coming down. Like, look at this. Zoop, zoop. Let me.
Oh.
I hear a lot of people saying fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know, we won the war, guys. Trump said we won. God. So there you go.
God smiting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some Persian pressure right there. That is the find out portion of the show, folks. We've seen the fuck around. A lot of the fuck around, and still some fuck around going on still, but that is find out. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you may be right, John. Maybe that is AI, but I don't know. That looks like that's a lot of shaky camera shit, and I don't know. Maybe it is, but I mean, it doesn't diminish the fact that these missiles can actually do that. I mean, you don't need to see the video of them actually being able to do that. We know what hypersonic missiles do. The Russians know what hypersonic missiles do. They have them, right? I think China does too. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's they're, as the kids say, they're cooked. If
11,000 Mach 5.
As long as Iran wants this war to last, that's how much fuckery is going to happen to these fuckers. That you surrounded Iran with American military bases. You got these Gulf states to do business dealings with Jared Kushner and the whole fucking family. They all thought that they were safe, that America was going to protect them. And guess what? Oopsie sauce, you got fucked up, right?
Yeah. I think that what's going to happen is that there's going to be a massive freak out and a whole lot of finger pointing. It probably is going to be some condensed finger pointing in Israel, but in America, it's going to be a shit show. Because if anything we love to do here in the States, we love to show our ass.
Why you think these rednecks, man? The rednecks love doing that shit. Yeah. Iran said, yeah, we ain't doing that shit. Every time we negotiate, you bomb the shit out of us. So fuck you. Yeah. That's like they say, fuck me. No, fuck you. And
go ahead.
I was just gonna say the final thing about this is this is a golden, this is a silver platter moment for the Democratic Party. They have all this ammunition against the Republicans to do something about this, right? They're probably going to take the House and the Senate anyway. And this is probably going to cement it. But once they do, you think they're going to go after Trump? Do you think they're going to try and impeach him again? I doubt it. I mean, I hope I'm proven wrong. But
I would like to be proven wrong.
but I think if they do, though, it's like this other stuff. They're going to try and get him on all this other dumb shit that's not going to stick, and then he's going to walk again. So, yeah, you know, so it's like I have zero faith in the Democrats. I had zero faith in Democrats anyway for the longest time, and now it's definitely like it ain't going to make a lick of difference who's in charge. It's still going to be more. They half those Democrats, if not all of them, think Iran's evil. They're the number one terrorist, and it's like, you know, you got Elizabeth Warren applauding Trump at his State of the Union address. You know, like, I sure hate Iran too. I'm a Native American. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you margarine-looking bitch. You know, butterface. Sit your native ass down, you motherfucker. 0.0002% native. Yeah.
0.002. Yeah.
But
I mean, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I that's it. That's all I got, man. I'm just, you know, it's just going to be.
It's a crucial point. Like, this may be the start of the decline of American influence, American empire. They have to win this. They have to actually bring Iran to the hilt, or everybody around the world, especially in the global south, is going to start seeing America as soft and not feel threatened as much anymore when they start attacking all the 900 American bases around the world.
Yeah.
You know, the Sahel region the Sahel region, Nigeria or something might be like, oh, you guys really aren't that formidable. Maybe we should evict you out of Africa too. Let's use those missiles that we got from Putin and just evict you out of Africa.
Well, why do you think they were in was it Nigeria, right? When they were like saying, oh, well, there's Christians getting massacred in Nigeria. It's like, no, it's like the French were getting kicked out of all these fucking countries around Nigeria, and the US was like, oh, that's pooping my pants. We need to do something about that shit. And now like they've shown how weak they are, or at least weak in strategy, right? Yes. When they didn't have the right intel on Iran, apparently they didn't know how deep their leadership structure went and how that even worked. They, like I said, they thought they cut off the head and then that's going to be it. And it's like, no, bitch, there's many, it's like an onion. There's many layers to it. And I'll tell you this
Anglo-Saxon mindset that they just are so strong-headed.
Fucking cracker ass crackers. I swear to God, they're just like the dumbest people. Look, I know, you know, ding. So I know my people, but yeah, I'm a Ritz cracker because I'm fancy. But I will tell you this though, and seriously, you want World War III, two things are going to happen. If they end up sinking an aircraft carrier, we're probably going to have World War III. If Israel launches a nuke or some sort of like dirty bomb or some sort of weapon that they haven't used before, that's going to fuck up a whole bunch of people, then you're probably going to see Russia and China get in the mix, and then you're going to see World War III too. So this is for my generation, this is uncharted territory, right? I've been on this earth for 57 years. I've seen some fuckery here and there as far as like what we did in the Middle East and in Croatia and all these other places. I have never seen anything like this. And frankly, I'm a little worried because there's going to be a lot more. There's already been a whole shit ton of innocent people that have died already. Yeah, and there's going to be way
8,000 so far.
Yeah. You know, and they still bombing schools. They still, you know, oh, we didn't mean to bomb a school. And then they end up bombing like 2 or 3 more or some shit like that. Hospitals, you know, the standard MO. And it's going to, you know, there's going to be a lot of people that get hurt, and we may end up in some sort of World War III scenario for reals. Some people are saying it's already started, and I can't argue against that, to be real.
Yeah. Well, this was real, Warren. We got to do this again, man. We're going to make sure it ain't going to be 2 years.
Well, now that you've had me over, I'm going to have you back over again. But this time, ramen noodles. We're upgrading from TV dinners, the Swanson bullshit. I'm just fooling myself meals. I'm getting you some ramen noodles, the top ramen, not that middle ramen, the top ramen. So I had a blast. I always love talking to you, man. And let me just tell my people too, when you're the people watching on my channel, if you're coming in late, I've got a pinned message up there. Please subscribe to Jabari Media, to his YouTube channel. Give him some love. He's good people. He's always bringing the knowledge. He always has talented people on his shows too. He does music, and he's a good guy. So please subscribe to his channel. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm coming to your house, and because I'd be snaky. I'll sneak in your house and I'll come crawl in bed with you and freak on you. So and you don't want that. Some of you do. I know some of you do, you little rascals. I'll see you later. But the rest of you know. So, but anyway, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for coming on and enjoying this great conversation that we had. We're definitely going to do this again. Please like, share, subscribe. Please, if you are a IG holder, do you have Instagram, go to PAL Crisis Relief. This is their handle. They are taking funds as we speak to help people in Gaza. This is a group of Palestinian medical workers. I had one of their medical worker volunteers on the show. They have helped hundreds of thousands of families in these hard times, and they continue to do so as much as they can until they can't no more. So please donate. Go to PAL Crisis Relief if you want to get involved and help out. Thank you so much for everybody coming on. And I'll see you again, Warren. See you again.
Love you, bud.
Blank period, yeah. On my black, brown, and indigenous. Gotta holler if you really feeling this. Gotta holler if you really real enough. Other rappers is delirious. Yeah, it's really that serious. Better holler if you really feeling me. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna live in abundance. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna. I gotta keep it 100. We gotta stop all the stunting. You know we coming from nothing. Yo, you talking about money, you bluffing. We gotta do something different. We gotta change how we live in. We gotta do better for women. We gotta do better for children. We gotta listen to victims, whether Jewish or Muslim or Christian. It doesn't matter your religion. You gotta stand against the system, or else you just another villain. How you just sitting there chilling?